Dear supporters, I am reaching out to ask you for your help in taking Watch ACTV to the next level. With your generous donation to our GoFundMe campaign, we can make the crucial switch to a new platform that offers incredible benefits to both our network and our viewers. Firstly, the new platform allows for easy subscription via credit card and PayPal, making it accessible to viewers in international markets who were previously unable to join us. Additionally, we will be introducing a live component that will revolutionize how subscribers are able to engage with our content. Moreover, the new platform provides powerful marketing tools built right in, enabling us to reach a wider audience and to grow our community. And with this emphasis on community engagement, we'll be able to foster deeper connections with our viewers. A Connection TV. To make this transition possible, we need to raise $6,000. Your donation will not only facilitate the platform switch, but will also offer a soft rebrand for our company, ensuring that Watch ACTV continues to evolve and thrive. Please consider contributing to our campaign and be a part of our journey towards a brighter future for Watch ACTV. Thank you for all of your support throughout the years, your comments, your tweets, your shares. They all mean the world to us here at Watch ACTV. Thanks again. What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy here, Wesley from A Connection TV here on YouTube, the one place on the World Wide Web where we actually adopt similar connections despite our differences. And welcome to my channel. If this is your first time seeing me, definitely follow me on all social media, Twitter and Instagram at A Connection TV. Listen, I'm here to talk to y'all about my new favorite reality show called Love Island USA. I'm not watching UK. I'm not watching Argentina. I'm not watching Canada. I'm not watching like all the drag race shows. I don't watch all the other iterations. I only watch the US version, and I'm only going to watch Love Island USA version. That's it. But I want to get right into it. And then we're going to go into the Twitter space, the Twitter world, and see what Twitter is saying. Yes, leave your comments below and make sure you click that like video. So I hate seeing my baby girl Janae cry. I love Janae. Janae is my favorite on this show. She's gorgeous. She's a beautiful woman. And I love how she just presents herself. I love Janae down. That's my favorite. So watching her cry is a bit much. Honestly, I think what is missing on Love Island, to be fair, I think they need to do what Big Brother does and have like live feeds, because they are not doing these episodes justice, because I feel like we be missing stuff. And to be quite honest, I've watched Love Island USA season 6 from episode 1 all the way to episode 24. And not once did I think that Janae was really, 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 really into Kenny. Not once. So I don't know if it's something that I missed, one little kind of conversation or whatever, but even Kenny didn't know that Janae was really, really into him. So I know I'm not wrong. So it's kind of perplexing to see her crying and carrying on like this. And I think what really was doing it to her is that, I'm not even gonna say it's an ego thing, because I think Cordell hit it on the nail when he said that it's an ego thing for Serena, because it is. A lot of y'all girls are on social media like champion for Serena because she's standing up for herself. Girl, bye. But we're gonna talk more about that a little later. But I think it's the fact that Janae has been receiving nothing but L's. She got L from Coy, she got an L from Connor, and now it's another L from Kenny. So she feels unwanted by these men, and she feels like she's not enough. And so I think that's really what was like making her like get so emotional. But I want to hug her. I want to hug her and just chill with her and say, boo, you are all right. I love me some Janae. Kayla tells Aaron flat out to get away from her. Mind you, everything just happened. They're all walking around or whatever the case may be. But I'm so serious. They need live feeds. They need live feeds. Oh my God, it would be so good if they had live feeds. I would watch. But anyways, I thought that was crazy. Well, not crazy. I loved it. That Kayla was like, leave me alone. I'm not talking to you. Get away from me. I thought that was hot. But we already know that Kayla is not going to let this go. Like Kayla, she's going to forgive the boy. We already know it. Leah speaks to Kenny. And why do y'all like Leah so much? I do not understand this. When everything came out about how she lied and how she, misrepresented herself and the whole vote with Andrea and the whole thing with Rob and da-da-da-da-da, We just forgot about that. Don't care about that no more. Like, and the way she played Connor and lied to Connor. Like, how is Leah anybody's favorite? I don't understand it. I really don't understand why she's still in this house. But whatever. Again, that's me thinking that maybe we need to see the live feeds because I don't understand why everybody loves Leah. But Leah talks to Cordell and Kenny like she's the morality police, and she's not. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, it's like, how are you even giving these two advice? But whatever, I digress. Y'all love Leah, and I love that for y'all. Serena says the day before they promised each other to respect each other. Okay. All right. Well, that y'all were still going to be open and respect each other. Okay. Boom. Okay. Cool. All right. Okay. Cordell feels he let Serena down. Um, I think it's a combination of a lot with Serena. Serena is very complex. And why I say that is because, yes, she's harboring, all old feelings and jaded emotions about how she's been in the past. So she wants to move slow. She wants to move slow. Serena has not given anyone play. I'm going to say that. That's the one thing I could say about her. She has not given anyone play on this show. Just like Liv. And to be honest, I don't understand why these two people are here. They need to go. They're entertaining, sure. But they're not here looking for love because they're not giving anyone the time of the day. They're just walking around the house, barking, barking, barking. Liv and Serena need to go. They do. Because how many times is Liv just gonna haphazardly pick a guy just to be on the show? She's not connected with none of these dudes. None of them. Maybe she's lesbian. Like, she needs to figure that out because she's not connected with. Well, that's what we do. That's what we do. That's what we do need. I like on how Love Games, two women are connected. Bring two men that are bisexual on this. Let's see that. Let's see that. Because I feel Love Island is so woman catered to based. It's all about the women in this show. And I feel like the men make the show too. So, I loved how in Love Games, there was two women attached to each other. That was sickening to me. We need two men attached. I want that. Give me that. I want that. I want to see what that is like. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, that's neither here nor there. Nicole and Kendall are excited and soul ties. They tell each other their times in each other's place and they kiss. I'm happy for Kendall. Kendall didn't really do anything in Casa and Nicole didn't do anything in the villa. They deserve each other if they really like each other. People don't like Kendall on social media. I'm saying a lot of people don't like Kendall on social media. But to be honest, I feel like the boys are always boying and the girls are always girling. It's just the girls are acting more respectful in their lanes, but the boys are boring. So their little pickers are all over the place, pissing all over the place, and they're having a good time. The boys are boying. I don't know what they expected from these dudes, but the only one that was remotely respectful, well, no, Kenny and Kendall. But Kenny just got there and doesn't really have any ties with anyone. So it is what it is. Aaron talks to Kayla. He tells her he kissed her twice out of the challenge. He holds her own. She cries. She felt stupid. This conversation, it is what it is. I think Aaron is downplaying his involvement with Daniela, and that's annoying because he's like, it was only a minute video. Like, what? No, but they kissed there. They kissed on the couch. They kissed they kissed all up. It was him and Daniela the whole time until like the third or fourth day where he was like, oh, I messed up. I need to like fix this. Rob, go take her. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then for me, it's like, Daniela, you're pass around between friends. Like, I don't know. That Love Island is very interesting, but it's some weird behaviors that are happening on this island that are excusable because it's a competition. But I just wouldn't move that way in real life. Like, I'm nobody's pass around. It's not happening. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just weird for me. I don't even understand how Daniela comes in already off rip trying to go for Aaron when they've watched the show already and know that Daniela and Kayla are a match. That's crazy to me. Does Daniela owe Kayla anything? But no. But like, would you want someone to come and challenge your relationship like that by being disrespectful and kissing him? And like you're throwing yourself all over Aaron? I don't know. Different strokes for different folks, but I just couldn't move like that. That makes no sense to me. It makes no sense. Aaron promises her that he can fix it and that they can get through it. And, you know, this whole time I'm watching these two young bucks talk, I am in awe of Kayla. Kayla is 24 years old. And even though y'all are hating that she's overly emotional, she clearly had feelings for this man. And the way that Kayla conducts herself, the way that she conducted herself, I mean, she had her little mishap. She came back from the mishap. The way that she conducted herself ever since is like, she is so mature for her age. Like, wow. You know, I feel like she throws all the stereotypes out the window. She's young, she's Caucasian, and she's blonde. You know what I'm saying? Like that kind of, those stats come with stereotypes. She does not fit any of the stereotypes. And I love that. I love that she was casted for the show because, to be honest, you would look at her and be like, oh, some dumb blonde. She has everything in her life and da da da. She doesn't know how to move. But she is so mature. And I appreciate that. But she's also a lover and she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's a bag of emotions. So she's easily going to forgive Aaron. Like, easily. And it's interesting because that same night she sleeps with him in soul ties. But whatever, I don't want to get ahead of myself. But shout out to Kayla for being so mature and standing standing on her own 2 feet and speaking her piece. I respect Kayla. Liv and Kayla chat about everything. Kayla can't hate the boy, and Kayla says she knows Aaron is a cool guy. Liv doesn't want to talk to the new girls. Kayla and her go speak to them, and I put in my notes, wow, Kayla speaks to the Casa girls. Again, Kayla is super mature. Because to be honest, I wouldn't have spoke to none of them bitches. Damn for sure wouldn't have spoke to Daniela. I wouldn't have spoke to none of them bitches. I just wouldn't have. Because they already were cold and calculated coming into the house and they destroyed and messed up connections just on purpose. You know what I'm saying? Like, whereas the guys came in, and it's so interesting how that flipped. The Costa girls were really disrespectful and rude to the connections already established. The guys were not. The guys came, they played the game, they were respectful to the women, and they tried, but it was what it was. The girls came in, threw themselves on the. It's very interesting how that dynamic played out. Don't y'all see that? Very, very interesting. But Kayla, I want to talk to them broads. I want to talk to them. But the new girls are sitting together. They're like, oh my God, they just spoke to us. Wow. Oh, wow. That's great. I wouldn't have spoken to them hoes. I just wouldn't have spoken to them hoes. None of them. The Costa girls say that the Villa girls are mean-spirited and like messy. You all destroyed potential connections that they had. So yes, they're not gonna fall in your arms and love you, dumb broads. Like, in my mind, like, how do y'all watch the show before coming onto the show? But then, and y'all know everything that's going on, but then you don't figure that these girls are gonna be mad when you walk in with their dudes that they've already established connections with. Like, y'all thought it was gonna be roses and gummy bears. Like, what? I understand we're on the show to find a connection, but we're not on the show to be like messy when a connection has already been established. That's crazy to me that I don't know. The concept of some of these girls, like how they move, it's just weird to me. I just don't get it. Leah says she's inspired by Serena. Why? Because she's upset that the guy came with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm inspired by Leah, to be honest. Even though I don't really care for her and think she need to go home. The reason why I say that is because she handled herself. She's handling and has handled herself appropriately based on the fact that they know that they're on a game, love, show, reality type situation. So Leah already knew that Miguel was going to be whatever. And yes, she was shocked, but she know what it is. She knows the type of dude that she's dealing with. She like dealing with bad boys anyway. But all of that to the side, Leah is able to say, hey, they had to test their connections in Casa. That's what we're supposed to do on this show. And that's just where it lies. But for whatever reason, she still says she's inspired by Leah for sticking up for herself and speaking for herself, whatever the case may be. Like, whatever. I feel like When Dea, Cordell apologized to Dea, and Dea's like, I'm sorry, you're going through the same thing I'm going through, whatever the case may be. She's like, but there's a way to talk to people, and there's a way to like handle the situation. You don't have to be bringing people down and talking under your breath or whatever the case may be. And Dea gave moments where she sounded like she was gonna pop Serena, and in my mind, I was like, Dad, I don't think you want to do that because Serena looks like she can scrap. She does. Serena looks like she can scrap, and she looks like she'll scrap and it won't be a fair one. Serena looks like the type that will grab a mug, break the mug, and then use that shattered mug to smack your face in. Like, that's what Serena's giving. Serena's giving me psycho vibes. You know what I'm saying? Unhinged. Can't control her emotions. All of these other people, like Kayla is a crier, Janae is a crier. Everybody else is mute. Everybody else is mute. Nicole cried, but she felt bad and blah, 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 blah. But not too much. Those two women are emotionally on the south side. Serena is unhinged and angry and upset. You know what I'm saying? So I don't see Dea and Serena winning a fight. But has there ever been a fight on the show? Because to be honest, the way these people are being done wrong, I'm just so shocked that nobody got knocked out. I really am. They probably got this clause that states that if you fight, you get kicked out the show, whatever the case may be. But the way Serena is running around this house, I'm like, I know she want to pop somebody. And it's just so crazy. It's so great. Oh, this show is so good. But I have so many questions. Cordell says he has a connection with both people. And honestly, I don't know how that works. I've never had any kind of remote, similar, and or strong connection to two people at once. I don't see how that works. I know it works. People have polyamorous relationships and stuff like that. But for me, no, that's never been the case. I either like you or I like you. I'm not liking both of y'all and trying to deal with both of y'all. That's not my thing. Kendall grabs Kayla and hugs her for dear life and says, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Kayla was like, you were my brother. I looked at you as like my brother. And then Rob comes in. I looked at you like my brother too, Rob. Rob's like, I'm sorry. It is what it is. Woo to woo to woo. Janae pulls Kenny to talk. Kenny says they kissed once. Kenny starts getting emotional talking to her. Kenny says, I had a spark with Catherine. Janae says, focus on Catherine. Kenny is left confused. Janae hugs him. This whole conversation, there was so much missing from this conversation. Paramount Plus, I don't know what happens when you allow for the screen to go silent for 1.5 to 2 minutes, and we're just standing at someone's face and they're talking, and we know that a conversation is being had, but we don't hear any fucking thing. How are we supposed to come to a conclusion or draw anything from silence? I can't do that. Then we come back and they're like, you know that, right? You understand that, right? And I'm like, no, I don't. I don't know what the hell y'all just said. It was muted. Like, am I the only one that happens to? And then she's like, well, no, we shouldn't do that. And then so go ahead and talk to her. If that's what I'm like, what? What's happening here? I'm so confused because, to be honest, this is a storyline that I want to tap into, but I can't tap into her because y'all are muting shit. I'm like, it's so annoying. Am I the only one? Maybe it's just my app messing up. But I'm like, why is these people mute? And we clearly see they're standing there having a conversation, and then the sound just automatically comes back in. I'm like, that's so annoying. Please let me know if I'm the only one that happens to, because I'd be so annoyed, and I was annoyed in this situation. I felt bad for Janae. I didn't really feel bad for Kenny until we're going to get to that point, because, baby, we're going to get to that point. Kenny breaks down. Oh, we did already. Kenny breaks down to Leah and Serena, but baby. So Janae gives him a hug. She's like, give me a hug, give me a hug. I still don't fuck with you, but give me a hug. It's okay, whatever. I just want you to be happy, and I just want you to remember that you hurt me. Janae is a mess. Janae is a mess. So they hug or whatever, and Kenny is just dumbfounded. Kenny is just dumbfounded. He's like, he cannot believe that Janae really likes him that much. And I can't either. I mean, I'm with you, Kenny. I can't either. Clearly, I don't know. I don't know what that's about. But I'm like, Kenny, and I wanted Janae to choose Jacoby. That's what I wanted. Why are we sending Jacoby home? What was it so much about Kenny? You just thought, okay, all right, well, we're gonna make it work, and this guy is really gonna be him for the first time. Yes, I have a guy. Girl, what? No, there was no chemistry, there was no spark. There's nothing with Kenny and Janae. Am I the only one? There's nothing there. Right now, the strongest relationship in the house is freaking Nicole and Kendall. That's it. All these other people are running looking for love in the wrong places. Janae let Jacoby go, and that was a waste of time and energy. But then we get to, Kenny crying his eyes out. Baby, I don't know where all this emotion came from, but it was good, bitch. Had me emotional, had me crying. Because that was a 1-0 good cry. That was a good cry. And then Leah's like, oh, it's not fair. You only had 2 days. Like, oh my God, I just wish she'd get over it. I'm like, girl, tell Serena to get over her shit. Like, what? You know what I'm saying? Why is we worried about Janae? Tell Serena to get over her shit. You think Janae's just supposed to let her feelings go? She been in this house, lost 3 dudes. Like, fuck us. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to downplay Janae's feelings and this girl over here acting a fool, plum fool, the only one that's going off. Like, you know what I'm saying? No, missing with that. I know Serena got her fan club out there, but I don't care. Serena is doing what? I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I'm going to get there. I felt bad for Kenny. I had to rewind it so I could, get caught up in the emotions and the feels. This show is so good, by the way. I like the show if you haven't gathered that. Kayla sleeps with Aaron in Soul Ties, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. They wake up. The girls question Kayla about Aaron. Cordell helps Rob bring Dea and Serena. Okay, listen. Before we get there, Janae slept outside. Not in Soul Ties, because it was already occupied, but she slept on a cabana outside. I felt bad for her. She was not in the mix. She was not in the mood to be mixing with all these girls. And then she wasn't in. And Kenny, no, she's not in the mood for none of that. Makes sense to me. Makes perfect sense to me. But then Cordell wants to make Serena and Dea breakfast, right? And he is scared shitless to go and bring Serena breakfast. Would I be scared? No, I just want to bring her breakfast. Like, it's not like, why you bring her breakfast? She already fed you the energy that she wants to feed you. She don't want to be near you. She don't want to be dealing with you. Why are you worried about feeding her breakfast? Like, what are we talking about? And so Serena says, don't bring that over here. Get away from me. And she splashes the plate on Cordell's chest. Now, this here, again, we're going to talk about the importance of casting and the maturity level of these young individuals. I think the oldest is 28. I don't know how old Serena is, but she's doing too much for me. Cordell is younger than her. Cordell is younger than her, and Cordell allowed this person to hit him with the plate and put the food up. Let me tell y'all something here. It would not have went down like that. I'm not saying I would have beat her up or nothing like that, but it would have been an argument. It would have been some level of, you need to have respect for me. You can respectfully decline, but don't throw nothing on me. Cordell handled that. When I tell you, oh my God, Serena and Cordell, first off, is not a match. Cordell needs to focus on Dea and let it be Dea. Period. Serena didn't. I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna leave that alone. Serena wouldn't have been over for me. Serena wouldn't have splashed nothing on me and expect me just to sit there and he gonna just walk out. Hell no. And then, Janae, I think somebody was like, oh, Serena, don't. And then Janae was like, bye, Cordell. And then Leah's like, why are you saying bye to Cordell? Bitch, because she grown as she can. That was bullshit what Serena just did. As many times as Serena done played this boy on national television over and over and over again, and this boy did something that he felt was a connection for him, he gonna bring her breakfast. The bra is gonna, ain't no way in hell. Ain't no way in hell. And if I was Rob, I would have been like, that wasn't cool to Serena right there in her face. I'm not gonna wait till we leave the makeup room and be like, oh, that wasn't cool. They sitting out on the balcony. He eating the egg off his chest, talking about, and then Rob was like, oh, that was not okay. Bitch, that should have not been okay in that makeup room. What are we talking about? She's overreacting. It's too much. It's too much. And then for another thing, in my mind, Rob and all the boys are like, champion Cordell. Oh my God, Cordell, this is so great for you. When is someone going to tell this broad that she needs to not feel the way that she feeling because she been sunning him in front of him the whole goddamn time. We've been in this goddamn house. All the men keep coming around talking about, oh, she been friend zoning you. She been friend zoning you. She been friend zoning you. I'm happy. I was happy to see. Why y'all not telling Serena this? Why y'all not telling Serena this? Y'all sitting here coddling her and consoling her. Oh, he doesn't really care for her like that. But y'all, it's the bullshit. It's the bullshit for me. It's the bullshit for me. We got this girl feeling like she can run around and do all this shit that she doing, and ain't nobody challenging her. What? What are we talking about here? It's a dub for me. Serena just needs to go. She doesn't want to find love. She doesn't want to find a connection. She needs to get out the house. It's too much. She's overreacting. She's challenging situations, and she needed to get popped a long time ago. Because I don't, for the life of me, understand why no one is telling her Cordell's true feelings in Casa and how he was like what? And we just allowing her to do all this and act all this and carrying on. I don't understand. I don't understand this. I don't understand this at all. Sierra cries because Miguel didn't make her breakfast, but then lo and behold, Miguel ends up bringing her a plate. Like, girl, you're emotional. Yeah, she's like, how did he say that? Like, he wants Leah too. Girl, you already knew. You saw the show. You watched it. That's why I don't understand these broads. You watched the show coming in. Why are you going for Miguel already knowing how he been? That makes no sense. She's over here crying, oh, she's not making me breakfast. Then the man gonna bring her breakfast. And she's like, oh, okay, I'm better now. How's my makeup? I'm like, girl, what? These girls are soft. The Casa girls are soft. The Casa girls are soft. Oh my God, I don't even know why they're here. Daniela says she likes Rob. I don't know. She's a pass around to me. Miguel makes Sierra breakfast. I went past that already. Aaron and Cordell talk. Cordell says her ego is hurt. That's the only problem with Sierra. That's the only problem with Sierra. Cordell then went after Sierra did all, like, she wants to speak of her code to Cordell all day long and say that, oh, we were building. Bitch, you left him on the dance floor. He didn't cuss you out then, because I would have cussed her out. I would have cussed her out then being left up on that dance floor. Then he had to go and wait up on top of the balcony to, like, what? Man, Serena is lost. She is lost in the sauce. The way she done treated this boy this whole time, and she gonna be this goddamn confused. Girl, bye. Y'all done have many conversations about how y'all gonna explore and be this way and be this way and be this way. But okay, Cordell kissed her and they grinded up on her. Okay, boom, whatever. You can pick and choose your battles. I guess that's what you're doing. You can pick and choose your battles. But like, girl, miss me with that. Serena and Cordell is not a mix. They're just not a mix. They're just not a mix at all. I saw that from the first conversation that they had when they first met. They're not a mix. Cordell has always been an afterthought to Serena. It is what it is. It is what it is. He effed up. He shouldn't have did it. If you say, the thing is, if Cordell said, because we don't know, we ain't see the live feeds. So if Cordell says, oh, I promise to not disrespect you and blah, blah, blah in the house, sure, you can be mad at that. But the way that she carrying. She is carrying. It's unnecessary. Cordell says he misses her. Miguel speaks to Kayla, reassuring her about Aaron. Kayla says she's not going to be mad at the girl. She's very mature. I just can't believe how mature Kayla is. Catherine and Kenny chat. Kendall tries to talk to Janae or tell Janae that things are going to work. Daya tells Sierra she's giving Cordell space. Sierra says Serena was wishy-washy the whole time. Everybody knows how Serena was to Cordell, but no one is telling Serena. And you line all these people up, and they are going to say, except for Leah, we didn't really think you liked Cordell like that, Serena. So we understand why. Nobody is telling Serena this, though. Serena swears up and down she showed this man nothing but love. What? It's confusing to me. Catherine and Kenny, I said that already. Kane and Liv chat. Liv don't like this boy. Liv and Serena don't like none of these boys. Liv and Serena need to go home. Bring back Jacoby and hell, bring back Josiah. Or with Liv and freaking Serena. Like what? What are we talking about here? Aaron talks to Serena. She crying all in the bed, all in the thing. He hugging her. Child, I'm like, girl, what? I can understand that. Aaron talks to Serena. Cordell talks to Dea. Dea is very mature. Serena cries to Aaron. Miguel talks to Leah and the Villa people. Ciao. Leah thinks Janae should speak to Kenny. Leah thinks Janae should speak to Kenny. I'm like, okay, whatever. She says she has had losses too. Leah doesn't think Cordell was respectful. Leah's losses compared to Janae's losses are completely different. Leah moved in a vengeful, villainous way. Janae didn't at all, at all. So I don't really care about Leah in a way and her losses. I don't care. Leah, Serena, and Janae talk. Serena is not here for it. Girl, we know. Everyone is so calm, but Serena is pissed. Kayla speaks to Rob. She says she needs the truth. He says Aaron really cares about you. Kendall, Aaron calls Rob over to talk. I like that. Cuckoo, cuckoo. And then, Rob goes over there, they talk or whatever. Kayla speaks to Daniela. Kayla is so mature. I'm going to keep saying it. While she gets Daniela's side, Kayla says it's nice to get the girl's perspective. Miguel tells Cordell she friend zoned you. Why are we not saying this to Serena? Why? Dea pulls Serena to talk. Dea says he never said I was 10 to 90%. She says nope. So I don't recall that conversation either. So I don't know what Miguel is saying. I don't know what Miguel is talking. I don't remember that conversation. I remember Cordell saying it's gonna take a lot for to turn my head, but I am missing you and I am liking you and you are making it difficult. I remember Cordell saying that, but I don't remember Cordell saying that Dea was 90, Serena was 90% and Dea was 10. I don't think Cordell would even say that. You know what I'm saying? Because that's not true. What? That's not true at all. Dea says Miguel and the guys are lying. Serena says my beef is with Miguel and the guys. Serena calls Miguel a liar. Serena cries. She's upset. Serena and Cordell talk. She cries. This is a crazy convo. Serena says, okay, we done. Why is no one telling Serena what? Serena has a conversation with this boy, and it's not even a conversation. Serena's over emotional. She's yelling. Cordell finally kind of talks for himself or speaks up for himself. But in this whole conversation, in my mind, I'm like, Cordell, just go to Dea. Like, what? Like, why are you? This broad played in your face all the weeks that you were here. Why are you giving her the time of day? She's acting ridiculous. She's the only one going crazy like this. The only one going. When Rob was robbed of Andrea, Rob didn't give all this energy. Andrea didn't give all this energy. Like all this carrying on hostility is a bit much. You know what you signed up for, girl, and you already knew that you was gonna have a problem with the way that you move. So you moving this way, the dude don't like how you moving, and so he finally gets somebody to show him. And that's what Dea said. Dea said it was more of a big connection. She was like, I understand what y'all had. Y'all was on like the Friends type of shit. She didn't really say that. She needed to say that because Serena needs to hear that because she is so delusional. But she was like, it was a more physical thing with us. Like it was just natural. It was good chemistry. It is what it is. Like we're feeling each other. Like stand on it, Dea. Don't let this girl like what? Who is this Serena? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's my vibe. And then, Cordell is still trying to like get her to calm down or whatever. She doesn't calm down. She's upset. She's screaming. And I'm just like, I'm so glad she did not put her hands on him because Serena just seems really unhinged. And I'm pretty sure there are a lot of Serena lovers out there. Y'all gonna be like, oh my God, you're talking about Serena, F you. I feel the same way. F y'all. Like Serena is not that girl. She is not. She is not that girl. But whatever. Y'all love her, so I love her for y'all. I love that for y'all. But anyways, let's see what Twitter is talking about. All right, so I need movie night to show everything. Show that Kendall was hyping up Cordell to get with Dea. Show Aaron kissing Daniela 20 times. Show Cordell and Dea dry humping. Show it all. Yeah, we need live feeds. I feel the same way. Nah, y'all, Kendall is playing the game. He set Cordell the F up. You're making both breakfast. Good call. I think that's a good idea. Kendall needs his ass beat. I feel the same way too. This right here, this right here, this right here, this was not it. This was not it. Now, this person wrote, everything about this is sending me. Cordell needing Rob as backup, Serena's face when he walks in, and then her pushing it into his stomach, the effing shot of the eggs on the floor. Okay, it was too much. It was too much. This was too much. This was too much. You don't care that much, girl. You don't care that much. And Cordell shouldn't even try. Cordell shouldn't even try. I trust Rob and Aaron is the stupidest thing to come out of Kayla's mouth. Like, just wait, girl, just wait. Eh, I mean, I feel the same way because Aaron did kiss her more than twice, and just it is what it is. How the f did Aaron and Kayla resolve their situation before the first commercial break? Right. I feel the same way. I feel the same way. Me liking every Cordell hate tweet while liking every Cordina ship tweet at the same time. I don't know what that means. I don't hate Cordell. I know Kendall is not saying Serena is wrong for going off on her friends when he was the main one pushing the boys to disrespect all the girls. That's true. Kendall is not in touch with reality. I'm gonna make it my personal mission to make sure Kendall doesn't get that money. Him and Nicole ain't fooling me at all. Ooh. This episode was black as F. Janae and Kenny giving us Shondaland, and Serena and Cordell giving us Tyler Perry Studios duality. Y'all feeling bad about Serena throwing the breakfast? Oh, y'all would have hated what I would have done. What you would have did? This is corny. It's been so long since I've watched a real bad bitch on reality TV. Too long. Y'all really feeling y'all some Serena. She needs to come to grips with how she presented herself in the beginning. Like, I just don't see it. That Serena and Cordell argument was one of the realest emotional scenes on reality TV in years. Why are Cordell and Daya trying to gaslight everyone into thinking they weren't dry humping? We literally saw it. So dry humping to me, let's define that. Should we define that? Dry humping to me is like dry humping, like you're humping. You know what I'm saying? She sat on him, she leaned forward, and they were kissing. But dry humping is motion between two people, so I don't understand. And they were under the sheet, so we don't really know what happened. The feminism leaving my body when I listen to the Casa girls talk about the OG girls. Girl, Love Island, all the Emmys. Girl, Serena is too much. And girl, Cordell is so fine. Child, I'm glad Daya told Serena the absolute truth, unlike Daniela's weird ass. The boys have been gaslighting all the girls and lying about what actually went down at Casa. Serena a real itch because she didn't blame Daya and knew it's been these men bullishing. Okay, so Daniela did, total little fib or whatever the case may be. Whatever, let's keep moving. So sorry to those who don't get it, but this is real romance. You just have to give them a couple of episodes to cook because look at the material. Ciao. Listen, what y'all not about to do is flip the script on Serena. Her feelings are 100% valid and glad she's calling out all these nasty, disgusting men. They need to be seen. Her feelings are valid, but she's doing too much. She's doing too much. To really think that this man would not jump at the slightest second for someone that naturally gives him attention is crazy to me. It's just weird behavior. The way Aaron is manipulating the F out of Kayla on worldwide television is crazy to me. I know you're smarter and I know you're going to work through this. It's insane to me. Just wow. All right, we'll stop it there. We'll stop it there. So this is how I feel. I feel like Aaron is definitely not being honest with Kayla. The only way that Kayla would know that is if she were able to look at the whole footage. But Aaron is definitely not being honest with Kayla. And I feel like Leah and Miguel are trying to play puppeteer and trying to run the dudes and run the girls. It's too much. Serena is overly emotional for no reason. Your behavior is what led Cordell to do what he did. If you would have given him more of a reassurance from the jump, we would be in a different space right now. It is what it is. I could see Serena having that conversation with Cordell like, yeah, we cool. Like, I feel you. Like, you dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? You my friend and I like you, but you my friend. So yeah, we still gonna be open, but yeah, no disrespect because you know our connection is somewhat there. It's like a fizzle. It's not a spark. It's like but it's there though. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, nah, I'm not kissing you right now. We gotta hug each other. You cool with that? All right, cool. What are we talking about? That was Serena the whole jump. And I can imagine that when they got physical, it was not no intercourse. Now, if she come up and said they had intercourse or whatever the case may be, then yeah, I feel whatever. But I don't see that. I don't see Serena giving her anything because she called the D little. So like, I don't know. Y'all leave y'all comments below. Why do y'all love Serena so much? And who do y'all want to go home next? That's the two questions I need y'all to answer. Leave those comments below. Deuces.